Hello, and welcome to episode 22 of the Digital Quill podcast with your host, Mars Wilson. Today I have with me someone I've had with me before, except this time we're on camera. We have a very special episode today in store. I'm going to let Nathan take it from me.
How's it going? I am the co-host that is here on this show. And today we're just going to do something of a fun, goofy thing just for funsies. Little, I don't know, change of pace or just some variety, a little bit of that entertaining.
It was a last-minute decision because I did decide that I wanted to start my first series of the Digital Quill podcast today, but we need a little bit more time to prepare before we introduce that. So
Lots of research and planning and...
Yeah, lots of research and planning, but we do have something fun in store for all of us. Probably mostly us.
Well.
I don't know, I mean... It might be fun for the audience to uncover the mysteries with us.
Oh yeah. It's could be quite interesting.
Now, I don't know if any of you have seen Zoe 101, but I know at least the two of us here today have, and the fun thing we have in store is a bit of an homage to an episode and that show that probably dates me. It probably dates me just a little bit.
It does go back a bit.
It does go back a bit. That is true. Okay. So, do you want me to start with the first, or do you have something locked and loaded?
I got nothing. And honestly, I thought you had some prompts ready to go. I wasn't paying attention. So, we are just rolling into this.
Based on your doodle over here that's surprisingly really good. Yeah, I could tell you weren't paying attention.
It's taking notes, I swear.
Taking notes in Vegeta's voice?
That's Goku.
That's Goku. Okay, well, my bad. When was the last time I saw Dragon Ball? Oh, yeah, that's right, 2021.
It's okay.
And
they all look the same at some point.
When they all go Super Saiyan, they kind of have the same appearance.
Everyone's blonde and yelling.
Super powered, overpowered, yeah. Brings
I'm
me back.
taking notes, though. What are you talking about?
Okay, Goku. Now, Goku. Would you rather be stuck in a cage with a wild tiger or lick peanut butter off a hobo's foot?
So stuck in a cage with a tiger or lick peanut butter off of a hobo's foot?
And why?
See, I know which one is going to kill me of those two. That'd be the tiger. So
yeah.
It's like, okay. But now the hobo's foot thing, that shit could kill you. And that is an uncertainty that I am not cool with. I like peanut butter, but not that much. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm fighting a fucking tiger. Let's go.
All right.
Turn Super Saiyan. We'll see. Tiger might have met its match.
That's a respectable answer. I don't like peanut butter enough to lick it off of anything.
Spoon?
That's iffy. It has to be creamy. It can't be chunky. If it's chunky, it's a no-go.
Sandwiches and whatnot only then?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I guess I'm being stuck in a cage with a wild tiger, but here, kitty. I might make friends. If not friend, then why friend shape?
Pet or challenge of your life, you never know.
There's plenty of people who have lived with tigers and survived.
I'll definitely try and baby talk a fucking tiger if I ever get a chance.
Hi, sweetie. Hi.
I'm dumb and brave that way. I really like cats. I'm like, come on, I've always wanted a tiger as a pet. I'll try, but if it wants to fight, I'm going to try to fight back. Smart.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
Smart. What can you do? Well, stuck in the cage with the tiger.
All right, it's your turn. Ask me, would you rather? Give me your worst. Give me your absolute diabolical. Or we could save the diabolical for later.
No, no. Would you rather go for a 5-mile walk barefoot in the burning hot sands in the deserts around yonder, or in some kind of tundra-ish foot of snow, 5 miles barefoot? Any other kind of clothes, but that is the MO. Pick that poison.
Either way, I'm gonna be moving like there's a fucking tiger after me. So, probably the snow, because I feel like if I was barefoot in the hottest sands of the Donkey Balls Desert,
Is that what they call the desert around here? The Donkey Balls Desert?
No. I call it hot
What
as
country
donkey
was
balls.
that?
I don't know. Cambodia? Is that even a place?
Bumfuck Egypt in the Donkey Balls Desert.
But either way, I'm gonna be moving like there's a tiger after me, and I feel like if I was in the sands and it was hot as hell, I probably won't make it very far and just end up with 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah.
I feel like if I get frostbite, I can at least reattach my toe. So
That's the thing. I'm like, it's gonna be really fucking painful for that burning hot sand shit and, stickers, and it's gonna be a bloody disaster, right?
But if you're on like a tundra snow, and you're still moving.
That's gonna be avoided. Maybe there'll be something under the snow and brush or whatever, but
it
frostbite,
has
though,
padding.
you can't come back from. You are screwed if your feet are just going, and at some point you're not gonna be able to run. Like if it's really fucking cold,
That's fair.
feet aren't gonna have a chance for even maybe 2 of those 5 miles.
Let's
so-
put it this way. I have told myself my entire life, at least the last 5 years, that if I end up somehow knowing that I'm about to die, I am going to crawl on my hands and knees to another fucking state. I don't care how, but I will do it, because I am not dying in the desert where it is hot. I will die in the tundra.
I will trek until I have trekked to somewhere that I'm like, okay, this is nice. This is not the shit I just trekked
I don't
through.
need to be pre-baked.
No.
I don't need to be pre-freaking baked.
Fucking sun fried. I guess it's your turn now.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is.
Should we pull up some prompts? Cause
You have a telephone. Mine's also right there, but I don't feel like using it. So.
Operator, can I get a hold of
Director, we need lines, help!
Does anyone have a damn script around here? Alright.
God damn, the teleprompter stopped working. Could you believe that?
Technology.
I know. It never works when you want it to.
What happened to the budget around here? Due to viewers in part like you, this show is made possible.
We are not sponsored, so please sponsor us.
Here at the Digital Quill Media, every contribution matters.
And that may sound like a joke, but it's true. Let's see. Would you rather die at the ripe age of 25 or lose your memory at 45 entirely, like no memory whatsoever?
But still be like vegetable status. You're alive but gone.
A little bit.
Well, considering I've already been to 35 and then so, like right in the middle of both of those.
That would have been 10 years ago.
Yeah, and then
and
in
then 10 years
more
from now.
years. Well,
asking the real existential questions here.
true.
We might count that one as diabolical.
A bit. I think I'd go for 10 more years and then just,
Lose your memory entirely?
yeah. Because the experience and all the memories are gonna somehow be present somehow, I suppose. Even if they were you and you were there, even if you're not aware, it still counts, right? You still got
Yes.
that 20 more years.
Yeah, even if you're not like, or like you could take it in the route of 50 First Dates. You just have no memory.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh.
interesting. Is there actually a world in where that happens?
Starting your day with a whole like tape of just, hey, here's your life, by the way, in case you forgot what you did. I already know.
Because we've done this every day for the last like 2 years. Oh, and by the way, you have kids. Wait, what? How? Wait, how would you forget that? How would you forget?
Memories suck. Your brain just kind of nope.
Goes kaput?
Here's the now. Here's the present. That nope. It's just gone.
As someone who suffers with memory problems sometimes and also has a really good memory, it's not a perfect science. I concur.
It's very interesting.
For me, considering I'm only a year past 25 and didn't think I'd live to be past 25, This is diabolical of an answer, and I'm so sorry, guys. I went there. 25.
You do that sometimes.
Sometimes. Have you been here? I do that all the time. What do you
Well.
mean sometimes? Ahem, there might be children watching. Get your nicotine away.
I have issues.
Don't we all? This is a fun episode. Children might watch. We can't let them know that
It's just water vapor. That's always my excuse.
Just water
It
vapor.
hurts nothing. It goes away.
Okay, but then that
It
might
is and then it
entice
is not.
them. You have to tell them it's poison. That every
It
time they
is.
do it.
It'll make your body forget how to heal.
Hmm.
See these wrinkles, kids?
I don't think the camera has that good of a quality. I think we're good. It hides mine too, so.
I have a face.
You have a face. Did you
We're
just
in video,
discover
by the
this?
way. Did you know that? I'm sorry. I'm just entertaining.
This
The-
is your
the
first
gestures
time
are
being
in
on
court.
video, so I have to ask you, how are you feeling? Are you comfortable? Are you enjoying yourself? I mean, it's not your first time on a video ever, but this
Yeah.
is gonna be published for the public to see and laugh with us.
We're good here. We're good
Okay.
here. Lighting. All right.
Remember, if you want to dim that, just hold the button down.
Do it. Do the thing. All right. I can't. Technology. Worry about that another day. All right.
I will have to teach my co-host how to use the equipment, I see.
We're learning as we go.
I don't even have a proper setup, so if it's quiet, guys, I'm sorry. Was it my turn or your turn for Would You Rather? I think it was yours.
Ooh.
Have you found a prompt yet?
That's a good one. I'm just randomly scrolling through. There's like hundreds of them. Would you rather have a personal chef for the rest of your life or a personal trainer for the rest of your life?
That one's easy.
Is it now?
Yeah. I've already planned that out like 15 to 20 years ago.
Oh.
I love cooking. I do, but it's a lot of hassle. And if I could have someone do it for me and just teach me how to do it, like they do it and I'm like their little sous chef that helps them out with the prep,
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. Like, I don't want to hire a personal chef and be like, you do all of my cooking, all of it. I'm literally gonna be like, I'm probably gonna get a little jealous because I like cooking. I do. It's just a lot of work by yourself. So, personal chef who knows how to make a really good filet mignon, and we're in business.
I would probably go with personal chef too, because I'm like, so much of the training stuff that I like to do and all this and that, I just like figuring out on my own.
I
and
don't
it works
trust
what for
authority.
me. So I'm like, yeah, it's all.
I'm kind of the same way. I don't really trust authority, so like for me to like listen to other people, it's a little hard. It's a skill I'm working on, I promise. Slowly. But I like fucking around and finding out, as you've noticed in our podcasting. I'd just dive right in. And yes.
And yeah, worrying about food a lot less, I'd go for that. I'm
also,
like,
there are just
I got
some
other
recipes.
things to do with my time. I have too many hobbies, so I'm just like, just give me food.
There are so many recipes. Like, what is one recipe you would want to what is one recipe you'd want to tackle, but like you can't because you just know that if you try, it's just gonna turn into a disaster. Like you need a chef.
Maybe it's maybe it's easier than I think, but I don't know how to make the sauce at all, and I'm sure that's like 80% of it. Eggs Benedict.
I still don't think I
You
actually
ever
know
had
what that is.
Eggs Benedict? Oh, it's pretty good, and I've only had it like twice. And it's like a special sauce that goes over it that makes it, yeah, just shit like that. Getting simple things like seasoning and flavoring, fucking alchemy.
I have a recipe I want to make for homemade ramen.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to come out near as good as this one place I like. And that concerns me because I'm like,
that's
ramen.
literally like one of my brother's lifelong goals. He wants to figure out how to make perfect ramen for himself and be able to do all that. And I'm like, hell yeah, I get that. But you gotta focus on just that one thing to get it right. If you're some kind of master chef, you like been there, done that. I'm like,
yeah, pretty much. You could do that in your sleep. So yeah, definitely a personal chef.
do you have one in mind, or do you want a prompt?
Give me a prompt. Prompt me.
Just scroll up and down. There's like 300 of them or something right there. Maybe I have to click away an ad or two or something. Modern internet.
You
saw the video glitch?
You saw that too, right?
Yeah. We got ghosts?
Probably.
Who's haunting us? I want you to tell us right now what the you want from me and where you are.
Okay, Taken, calm down.
I have a special set of skills. I will hunt you down, you ghost.
Ooh. Would you rather live in a world with no technology or a world with advanced technology but no personal privacy? Which might be very possible very soon. On both.
That's so easy for me. Throw me back to the damn medieval times. Get me out of this digital hellscape. I mean, it's not that it's fun and can be incredibly useful and it puts the world in a place it's never ever been before. But at the same time, I'm like, is it fear of the unknown? Is it there's no fucking plan and everything's just going to until it crashes and bursts? Have you ever seen The Time Machine?
No.
The original, I think it's
Probably
80s
not.
80s Time Machine, based off the book that I haven't read. They go into like the year 3000, but everyone's like caveman style again. But the technology is just part of their surroundings. There's like AI and light up panels in the walls and shit that just kind of talk to them and tell them everything is just there for them. And they can just be like futuristic, comfortable cavemen.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm like, throw me back into actual kind of cavemen or this super far future. But if we're at the point of advanced technology and no personal privacy, we're really close to that. But once it becomes we're all just people again, and we don't have to worry about being private, that might be a fucking cool future. And you should see The Time Machine, because there's a bit of that in there. I'm like, no, show more of that future. That was, ooh. Not the remake. It's weirder that they look more like caveman in the remake. It's not all fancy. I don't know.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And you?
What is your theory on where we came from? Were we created by aliens? We can save that for another episode.
I blame the great oxygenation. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
solar system formation bullshit. Or
Definitely something we will have
planet
to...
was already here. Either happened earlier or later. What time period would you live in? No technology. Or advanced but no privacy.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Advanced but no privacy if, and only if, it was very similar to how we lived in the Orville or in The Next Generation. Also, I know a lot of you have said Captain Kirk is the best captain. No, I refuse to acknowledge that. Captain Picard is the best captain. Prove me wrong.
Someone gonna fucking come after you now. You just put on the gloves for someone.
Give me 3 reasons why Captain Kirk is better than Picard. I'll wait. You can. You can probably, because you seem to know.
I have no stake in this game.
Good. Then my opinion is correct.
And besides, leaving your comment on which Star Trek captain is best. Which time period would you rather live in? The before or some kind of after now? How far after now? How far before?
But personally, I don't think it's going to go the way of the Orville or Star Trek. So, take me back to the good old days.
Kind of ideal.
I mean, it's not impossible, but...
Not at all. It could happen if the powers that be...
Let it happen.
Yeah. If we had a plan in mind for this world.
But yes, no, take me back to the good old days because truthfully, I'm a naturalist at heart. I'm a feral woodland creature. I don't belong in front of this camera talking to you guys. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe? You can tell me. How about you tell me? But the trees, they call me. Very much like The Happening, except in The Happening, the trees were killing people. I'm never gonna get over that movie. Once I figured out what the antagonist was, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The trees are killing people? It's been like over 10 years since I've seen that movie. I still think about it.
I had a few little flashbacks of it too. I was in The Happening.
The trees are killing people. Give me something diabolical. I've given you some diabolical ones. Make it so diabolical that I squirm in my seat so I don't just fidget. Oh no. What have I done?
You're off to the middle of nowhere to be tortured because you contain important government secrets. And they know how to get it out of you.
Okay.
They say, pick a barrel. You will live, but you must pick one. This barrel is filled with either non-venomous, but very sharp snakes. At least chest level. Save your head. It's tight. Can't move. Or mildly venomous, but not so deadly and not so bloody scorpions, arachnids, or reptiles.
That one's easy. I've seen the way scorpions move.
Mm-hmm.
It is the most alien thing on the planet. If any insect or arachnid comes from another planet, it's motherfucking scorpions.
Or them whip fucking scorpions.
King
Weirdos.
scorpion. Those things are huge. Those things could be a small pet. Like a chihuahua-sized pet. So I'm choosing the goddamn snakes. I'm choosing the snakes because I won't feel their alien little things crawling up my body. At least with snakes. I don't think I should say this on the internet, but I've said worse things before. At least with snakes, I can live 14-year-old's me of getting to know Orochimaru.
Oh, ho, ho.
Up close and personal.
Where's that demon seal at?
Mm.
The curse mark.
Probably underneath all my hair.
It's probably there. You never know. I'm picking them scorpions.
Are you afraid of snakes?
No.
No. So, okay.
I am more scared of the scorpions, but I know the snakes will do more damage with the fang. That's blood. Could be arteries. They can squeeze and cut off circulation. Depending on the scorpions, they can be pretty damn durable. And if there's a shit ton of them, oh my god. And just the mild venom, it's either going to hurt like a motherfucker or even cause like bits of paralysis. Who knows?
Have you been stung by a scorpion?
Not yet, but there's plenty of them around us, and we have some of the fucking deadliest one in the world in fucking Arizona.
That's true.
It's it's always a thought, always a little paranoia. I've been bit by a black widow. I didn't realize that it bit me until it got me sick for like 2 days, and the dying piece of skin, and I was like, I lived through that.
I got stung by a wasp one time. That was an interesting experience. On my ear, too.
I'm like...
Fun fact, I think wasps sting you more than once. I'm pretty sure that fucker hit me twice.
They're assholes. They keep their stingers, they're just like...
Apparently scorpions do the same thing, according to my mother.
They can run out of how much venom they have, though. And they gotta reproduce
and baby
it again.
Scorpions are more deadly than the parents because the babies have no idea how to control their butt venom.
I think I was lucky with the spider in that it kind of controlled its bite. But yeah, I'd be fighting off that barrel full of scorpions, even though it'd be freaking me out way more. It'd feel weird and very painful and burning and who knows, but I think I would get through a little less scathed. Not unscathed, just less than the snakes. So I'm keeping them government secrets. Not getting that shit from me.
That's a pretty diabolical question.
And then
because now I'm going to be thinking about that, and that might end up making an appearance in my dreams. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for adding the nightmare fuel to my life.
I've had so many scorpion dreams. I had one. The first time I ever saw a scorpion, I had a dream, and it wasn't here in the city, but on the east side of the state. Had a dream of seeing a scorpion, and the dog freak out about it, and this and that, and this and that. I get up first thing right there in the hallway on the floor, dead scorpion. I was like, what? No, never seen one. Why now? Why after that dream? Nope. Too weird.
That is strange.
Very.
I hope that's just a coincidence, but sometimes things that appear to be coincidences are not.
They are a little weird and crazy sometimes.
They are definitely crazy and weird sometimes.
It's neat though. Fun. Never know.
On the bright side, with getting stung by a wasp, I know I'm not allergic to wasps now, so that was nice.
That's pretty good to find out.
But also, I found out through researching that you might not know right away if you have an allergic reaction or allergy.
Oh.
And sometimes it might even take a few different stings.
Different amounts of that damn venom.
Which makes me wonder.
Or some kind of oil or something like chemical stuff that a lot of insects' bodies are covered in. Ants smell weird.
I've heard that.
I used to have ant farms. It's like cleaner of some kind. Do you need another prompt? Or do you have something absolutely diabolical upon the old mind?
Here's one. Get trapped in a submarine in the darkest part of the ocean. You can't see anything, and your power and oxygen supply are going out, so you end up dying in said submarine. Or you're by yourself. So by yourself in the
oceanic.
That might be an inspiration for this question. that
Logitech
might be.
Controller. Fucking Logitech controller.
Why did they use that? That makes no sense. Anyway.
Budget cuts. Fucking budget cuts.
Damn budget cuts. Anyway, get stuck in a submarine, lose oxygen and power, die. Or you're on hospice and there's no one around. No one whatsoever. You're just in a room in the back of a hospice house, dying alone, probably in pain. They probably doped you up with something for end of life care. Which one? Both are diabolical, I think. And depressing as shit. I'm sorry.
What exactly is the death in the submarine underwater? Just losing the air and
Asphyxiation, because there is no oxygen in the
is it if it's the air or the pressure? Depressurization, like the oceanic, would be instant.
That's fair.
But if it's slow, you're just slowly being crushed and having all you being asphyxiated by the atmosphere. That'd be fucking crazy. That'd be whoa. I'm like, I'd rather pass out from, yeah. So it depends. If it's instant though, I'd still want to be at the bottom of the damn ocean, even if I couldn't see. Maybe something will come by the windows. Something with them anglers or bioluminescence.
An angel from the deep.
A Godzilla. Godzilla just
Gojira.
freaking mouth beams. Blast.
A Cero.
You see the light. Yes. Do you? Hospice or deepest, darkest depths of the unknown?
There is something so tempting and tantalizing about the deepest, darkest depths of the unknown. But I don't ever see myself somehow ending up in a submarine. It'd be nice, but I don't see myself doing that, so give me that nice, comfortable hospital bed. Give me those drugs. Give me them.
Alright.
And that way, I could, choose to haunt the place of which I die.
That's
I can't
true.
haunt the bottom of the ocean. Who
If
am I
there
gonna
was-
haunt?
If there was some kind of fucking asshole orderly or nurse or something, you're just like, man, it's some crappy human bullshit you're going, how do you feel about being haunted for the rest of your life until I move on to the next asshole?
And in that facility, there was never another crime against the elderly or dying again. And no one knew why, except that most people who tried ran away screaming and crying.
Let's see about these prompts here. It's gotta be a good one. I went to a different article. Let's see.
I'm being summoned by an unknown number.
Yeah. That is a number.
Curse numbers. Cursed numbers. Hey Google,
Oh, that's weird.
would you rather?
No, here's a weird
Sounds like you're
one.
playing a would you rather game. I'm an AI, so I don't have personal preferences or the ability to experience things like choosing between two options.
You know,
I
you
can't
don't need to
rather
say
do
that
anything.
every single fucking time. We know what you
Technology.
are. Also, I hate that I can't just do the hey G anymore because it has to be the AI now. Like, why did you have to update my Google? Come back. Come
Alright.
back, non-AI.
Here's one, speaking of technology and where it's been going. Would you rather be unable to use search engines or unable to use social media?
Social media.
Yeah?
Yep. Have you been here? I complain about social media. I'm only here because I have to be. It is the way of the world, the way it is now, and
That's what y'all are doing out there nowadays, huh?
it's how we communicate and socialize and learn and educate and experience and live vicariously, so it's a necessary evil, like money, apparently. But, goodbye, social media. As soon as I have the ability to, goodbye, all of the digital things.
That was mostly one that I was just curious about your answer for. I think you already know mine.
Search engine?
Nope.
Social
Just get
media?
rid of that social media, yep, because I already kind of did that.
Yeah, I know.
But it's funny, we're in a spot now where it's like half of the search engines are not useful as they used to be.
It's better to pick up a book.
We're kind of, yeah.
Or like
that's
12.
the end all be all. No one wants to own encyclopedia sets anymore.
Dang.
Yeah. There are no references and quick references. It is just. But if search engines were at least as good as they could be. But if they're gonna keep on this shitty ass track, get rid of them. We don't need this. We'll just
Yeah.
use social media and learn from each other and all this and that. I'm fine with that. If search engines are
mean,
going to suck.
Before social media and before technology, we used to like have communities where we would all just end up in the same room at the end of the week and be like, all right, let's debrief about what's going on this week. Jimmy, I heard you had a birthday. Happy fucking birthday,
Be
motherfucker.
like 8-hour town halls and shit.
You had to clear your whole day.
Community knowledge centers.
You'd probably go to like some sort of church or something just to get some good morals going, and then you'd go to the town hall and shake hands with your neighbor. Then you'd probably go home, talk shit about them to the wife and kids. Hey, did you hear what Jerry did? Man, I can't believe that shit. And how about Linda? Oh my god, did you see her hair that time?
Way better than subtweeting and subposting.
Absolutely. Like,
or separate group chats and
because what if you accidentally send your insult to the wrong group chat just to vent
oh,
and air things out?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry.
not gonna happen at home versus town hall now, is it?
Nope. And at town hall, you can still hear the village idiots. So anyone who is a goddamn asshole or whatever, you know, you
They'd
can
be
just
the
see
ones
them.
with the best memes on social media.
The trolls.
Oh,
Fee,
God.
fi, fo, fum.
Don't feed those dumb dumbs.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Don't feed those dum-dums. You were supposed to do the thing.
I'm looking
I
at a
gestured
prompt.
to you.
I'm looking at a prompt. I saw it and I didn't react.
It's
Duh.
fine. I have no reaction sometimes too.
All right. Do you want to go through this or new list?
Would you rather be so afraid of heights that you can't go to the second floor of a building, or be so afraid of the sun that you can only leave the house on rainy days? I love that question because I have an immediate answer.
Yeah. What? Do tell. You've already got something on mine. I gotta think about that for a second.
Rain, rain, come and play, come and stay the day away. You know how people sing Rain, Rain, Go Away? Well, I sing Rain, Rain, Come and Play because honestly, fuck the desert for the lack of water.
It's a little bit of a miracle out there sometimes. We see clouds and we're like, oh,
What's that?
Is today the day?
Is that dust or
Please.
cloud?
Please. Oh, it blew away again.
Oh, it was probably
Be
just dust.
another 2 months until clouds come back.
473 days without rain. 479 days without rain. It's been 2 years since we've last had rain. I'd rather be afraid of the sun because, quite frankly, I am. I'm afraid of that giant gas ball in the sky. I know that thing wants to blow us all up. I know it's waiting. I know it's waiting for everyone to get their shit together, and then it's gonna be like, BAM!
Mm-hmm.
And we won't know for 8 minutes.
Burn way too easily, obviously. I don't know how well it's showing up, but I'm pretty toasted. And I kind of needs those stairs. Stairs are good for you. You should walk up more stairs in your life. If you don't have a set of stairs in your life, go find one. Just go up and down a bit till you can't no more.
Walking on inclines is good for you. So hiking and like making sure that you can walk on uneven ground.
We're not meant for all this flat surface shit.
Nope.
We're meant to climb a bit.
I've actually found that in living in the apartment in the last few years and not having like a backyard with like small little hills and stuff to walk on, like I think my posture and my like legs have started hating me from all of this flat shit, and a part of me is like,
It's
maybe
true.
I should get some like rocks and like some gravel.
You're
and
only using so many of the same muscles over and over when it's flat. You're supposed to be more varied and have a little more agility to be able to
but then it's
versatility and
too hot to walk here.
Yeah, and then it's I like desert adventures, but only in the winter.
For like 2 or 3 months of the year.
Yeah. The only 2 or 3 months that it's not summer.
Yeah, it's like summer for 6.7 months or something like that. Remember last year when it was like still 100 degrees in October? What the fuck was that? What was that?
Hell. Hell upon the earth.
So I take it you would rather be afraid of the sun.
Yep.
I'm glad we're in agreement on that one.
And I'm like, if it wants to, start doing all of its warnings and flare-ups that it's going to, about to go out anytime, even though it's going to take a few more billion years, you never know.
I mean, we've been lied to before, so...
Gamma ray burst could, just come out of nowhere. Not hit us, but could hit the sun, fuck it up, so...
There's also the, if it weakens the ozone just a little bit more, there's going to be an influx of radiation, and...
Yep. Then we got to bunker down,
and then you kind of start
make levels and have stairs.
And then you kind of start to understand why there might have been a civilization or two that lived underground.
Oh yeah.
I would like to go live underground.
I will go be that lizard people. If I'm not already.
Mole person.
Mole. Let's see. That's an interesting one. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent person in every room?
I used to think I wanted to be the smartest, like the most intelligent. But then I learned that is really fucking boring.
Oh.
It's really boring being the smartest because you have nothing to learn. Nothing to gain, nothing to experience if you just know everything.
Yeah.
I would rather be the court jester. I'd rather be the fool. I'd rather be the person that's making everybody laugh and forgetting that life can be sad sometimes.
I've learned, usually, sadly, mainly at work, being the smartest person in the room. Not to toot my own horn at all, because I should not be the smartest person in the room in most situations. Sometimes it's a frustrating feeling.
Yeah.
Sure, you can be aware and see, and you already got your own ideas of... And maybe you can hold that conversation and give some people facts. But not everyone's going to want to take those facts and listen. So if you're pretty good at dancing around like an idiot and jokes and whatnot, might as well amuse some people and make some memories rather than... I don't know.
Just be right about everything all the time?
Yeah. Not everyone likes a know-it-all. Even if it's good to be one. Depending on the room. Nah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Prompt?
Yeah.
Prompt?
Yeah, I'm going to need that one.
2%, 3% left on the battery here.
Plug it back in. Plug it
thought it
in. Plug it
was.
in.
Does this
The
have
thing
charge?
fell.
Is this on? Does it have to be on?
Has to be on probably.
Is it charged? I don't know if it's charged.
Might be dead.
Rip.
If that's the case, then we might wrap this up anyway, because I didn't
Probably
want
get
this
into
to be
that
an
time.
hour.
Oh,
I didn't want to like record a would you rather for an hour.
that's true. Uh-oh. We should have watched that Zoe 101 episode. They had some really fucking funny ones on there.
I have a couple I've remembered. You can save those to the end because
Okay.
death. Would you rather or would you rather always have wet socks or a small rock in your shoe?
Oh, fuck. I hate both of those with a fiery passion. No. Oh. Oh.
I would
Oh.
choose the wet socks.
This is worse than my barrel idea. That's okay. That's how you torture me, the smallest way possible.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
The rock in my shoe. The rock in my shoe will eventually just sink in my foot and become a part of it. This is true. You get like them major fucking calluses in certain spots that turn into like rocks themselves.
You've seen my TikTok and some of the videos I haven't posted. I don't mind the wet socks thing because of how many videos I've done in full clothes in the shower. I've learned to appreciate wet sock feeling. It's a weird feeling, but it's different and not terrible. And if you do it correctly and don't oversaturate and over-soak your foot with your sock, dead skin comes off.
But this is like, what was always? No. Oh. I thought it was like one of those forever kind of questions. Like if it
Nah.
was something you had to live with. I couldn't live with constant wet feet. And then you'd have like
It does say always.
the
It does say always.
like spongy skin. You'd just have permanent that. It would be so sensitive. It'd get so like soggy skin. It'd just start tearing on shit.
You know, to
You'd
be
have to
fair,
never step on anything solid or a rock again.
I have seen what it looks like in very unfortunate videos when you sit in water too long and you decease.
Yeah, it's
Water is weird. Water does weird things to human body.
We're too water based, and if you let it, it'll just seep right through you.
Like paper. We are
What
paper
are we?
mache.
Why are we bags of water?
This
Meat bags of water.
this took an interesting turn, and I really hope I forget this part.
Did you know that calcium is metal?
I did, kinda. It's an interesting
That's a weird thought. It's just a porous,
metal.
not as dense metal.
Mm-hmm.
More food for thought.
Did you know that humans are basically 90% just waste machines? Like all we do is intake and then waste and
That's,
then intake and waste.
That's all of life itself.
Yep.
It is created to organize and disperse energy.
Humans are essentially a form of dung beetle.
We all of life does that. It all takes in some kind of energy and leaves another kind. Deep thoughts of the universe.
I have not had enough coffee for deep thoughts of the universe.
I don't know if you need more or less for that, but you never know.
I do need more schmeed.
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 Schmeed?
Schmeed. It's the friendly version of the other thing. I don't even know if it's okay to say. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Schmeed.
Schmeed.
Also, it's just fun to say.
Schmeed. Schmeed.
Do you
One
have
more prompt. One more prompt.
Well, we do have the
2%.
Zoe 101 ones. Look up those real quick.
All right. Actually, you might have to here. Let me just pick one right here. These ones. Alright. Alright. These are two pretty funny ones. Alright. Would you rather have a permanent unibrow or no eyebrows at all? Curious.
Humans look weird without eyebrows. And not like in a bad weird, but like in a... I'm so used to seeing eyebrows on people that it would take me a minute to understand the face. So, unibrow. I almost have one.
Yeah, you gotta kind of fight them back sometimes. But a permanent though, where it's just big ol' fucking caterpillar, I'm like, no. I'll take no eyebrows, the lack of ability to grow them, and I will tattoo some.
Well, I can't do the chin thing with my fake beard. If I had a unibrow, I could be like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Just rub the brow.
This is interesting. It's not quite the list.
The first one was the, what the hell? I saw some words here.
We're so prepared. This is
That first sentence concerns me.
Dadoogie. That's a weird word. Doogie. Y'all in forums out there need to learn how to type just a bit better. I'm just putting that out
Would
there.
you rather
Just step
eat
your game
10
up
live
just a tad.
spiders or only wear the color green for the rest of your life?
I mean, they say that you eat like 20-something spiders in your sleep every night or whatever the fuck. I'm
I don't
picking
believe
green.
that.
I don't want to be aware of eating a spider. It's a thing. There's so much alive in and on you that's not you.
Monsters among us and inside us.
What would you think if you thought that your body was not your own? Instead, it is just a support system for the mitochondria in it.
Well, this is an interesting question. On a forum we found, would you rather run over your neighbor's cat or your neighbor's dog? And the way they spelled neighbor is concerning.
It's just no G's or H's or English.
Also,
They tried.
why would you want to run over...
If you had to prefer, some are a little too diabolical. I'm like,
That one's a pass. That's a pass for me.
I don't pick favorites, and I don't pick awful favorites. I don't. It's the reverse.
You know, come to think of it, old forums from like 2007 are really strange.
The best of times on the internet times.
I wouldn't
All
know.
before the 2010s.
I wouldn't know.
GeoCities, Angel Fire, Yahooligans.
That is your department. I was not even around
Fan
for MySpace.
shrines, character shrines. Oh, bring that shit back.
There was one about ketchup that Chase asked Zoe or Zoe asked Chase. I don't remember. Or maybe it was Logan. You really need to see
Was-
Zoe 102.
Yeah. Didn't know it was a thing. Been a while since I had TV, especially cable, and most of the ads and shit that I ever get was
Do you have
whatever
Paramount?
YouTube gives. Yes.
Paramount. It's on Paramount. It was a Paramount exclusive.
Oh shit! All right, I'll catch up. Interesting to see.
It's a movie,
where
so
it all went. Reunited cast.
it actually. So Zoe 102 is actually like one of the reasons why I appreciate some remakes or reboots.
Mm-hmm.
What Zoe 102 did is it kind of like helped the characters grow up with us. So now they're, you know, all adults and they're like married or getting married, starting families. Like it was cute when they were in high school.
It's nice to see sometimes on certain characters and the aftermath.
Yeah, because in the beginning when you're watching the younger shows, you're like, wait a minute. I feel bad for you. I want good things to happen to you, and then nothing ever good happens, but then they do a reboot and it's like, surprise! Goodness! And it's like, thank you. They're gonna do that with King of the Hill, I hope.
Yeah, where's that shit at?
Coming either 2025 or 2026. Better be this year.
Been a minute. I love that he brought back Beavis and Butthead. That was my childhood.
Apparently.
And then King of the Hill, led right into it. Mike Judge, you the one. You the man. Mike Judge.
There's some
shout
controversy, but they are gonna include Dale as a character, which is and Lucky, I think, which is fine. If they don't go the route of Rick and Morty when they change the voice changed the personality. I don't want to hear it. It changed.
That's
okay.
Gonna be
it changed.
Hopefully not a deal breaker, but it fucking could be.
Like
Real close.
I really wanted to love the newer seasons of Rick and Morty. Like I gave them a chance, but the personality, like just in the small shift alone, it felt.
I heard clips, but I did not sit and watch an episode. But I never got super into Rick and Morty. Definitely watched a lot of it though.
It wasn't. I think I'm more of a Bob's Burgers
I was
fan.
just gonna say I'm for Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers and shit. Oh, I still never saw that movie though.
You haven't seen the movie?
No.
Wow. So we have 2 movies we need to watch. You're catching me up on all the stuff pre-2005s, and I'm catching you up on all the modern shit, I guess.
Aye. Notes for later. Hello, audience. This is a podcast.
Yeah, so notes for later, huh?
It's got video. But sorry for that silence there.
That means, in the silences, you remember to do your breathing exercises, and also, comment. Comment your would you rather questions. Comment how your day is going today. Tell us what we could do for next time to make this entertaining for you.
Yeah, any subjects or ideas that are just the BS casual nonsense. Also, if you put your would you rathers in the comments, I'd love to freaking reply to those. That'd be fun as hell. Come on, people.
We'll have to do
come out the woodwork.
Like a podcast episode reply where we are replying and being like, you know.
Live shit would be very amusing. How many of you would watch a live?
Yeah, how many of you would watch us live?
What would be the subject? Because, I mean, by all means, we appreciate input and ideas and...
The show isn't just for us. It's also for you.
Digital Quill family.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's at.
And with that being said, guys, it is that time to wrap it up and have a wonderful day. So, thank you for giving us your time, and thank you for letting us share your time with you. We hope on some level we at least entertained you amongst all the other stuff. Keep going, humans of Earth, and we'll see you next time. Anything else to add?
Keep doing what y'all are doing. Reach out, talk, interact.
Comment.
We need more of you out there. Let's go.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Digital Quill family. We'll see you next time. Bye.